Ladies and gentlemen, Might Guy, the ultimate taijutsu specialist. The guy who almost one-shot Madara with one attack. This guy is the master of the 8 gates, the only person to ever be seen using the 8th gate, or actually even more than the 6th gate for that matter. This guy is absolutely insane. Now, the Uchiha clan. The clan that was so powerful that their entire village feared them because they were so worried that they by themselves could defeat the entire village and take over. The people who are literally so good at genjutsu that they could just completely nullify the idea that tailed beasts can't be affected by genjutsu. These Uchiha clan fellas are commonly seen using their signature dojutsu, the Sharingan. So now you take Might Guy and you give him the Sharingan, and what happens? Well, welcome back to the Bloodline Block, where we're going to throw the Sharingan with Might Guy. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how powerful it ends up being. Before we do that, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me out tremendously, helping me to grow and build my channel. But anyways, now that aside, let's get into the matches. I lied, I meant let's get on with the build. So first jutsu we've got is going to be dynamic entry, jump up into the air, launch yourself forward, break the block and everybody in your way. Number 2 naturally is going to be the Sharingan. It's going to give you several seconds of invincibility, basically giving you a second substitution. For our substitution, we're going to be using time space hop just because it follows with what Sasuke uses. I don't really know. For the ult, we've got the 8 inner gates formation, basically giving you the 8 gates, allowing you to use the 5 seconds of Evening Elephant, and also restoring all of your health for a set period of time. And then with a second input, you can use Night Guy, which will instantly kill anybody it hits, and then kill you right after. For our outfit, we've got the Sasuke top, the Sasuke bottoms, and for our accessory, because there's not really anything that goes well with Sasuke or the Might Guy concept, we've gone ahead with the demon mask, and the effects that it's going to give us are tenacity rising, clear mind, redoubled efforts. Throwable will be the basic kunai, and our weapon will be none other than hand-to-hand combat. Naturally, we're looking at Might Guy, the taijutsu expert. Now let's get into those matches. Alright, so first match here, combat battle in the Hidden Rain Village. The squad looking real nice. The other team looking pretty average, I can't even lie. So first things first here, I'm actually not going to go for the scroll. I don't play a lot of attack types, so I don't really know the best way to play with them. I do play a lot of defense, so usually I can just stand on the scroll and I have some kind of skill that'll allow me to basically guarantee myself the scroll. So I choose not to go stand on the scroll spawn. I'll let somebody else get it this time. I go over here to help out my teammate. You'll see I hit the Sharingan off the start. I want to keep that on cooldowns at all times to avoid as much damage as possible. There's a dynamic entry. I missed the combo with it. That was me. I didn't know how to use hand-to-hand combat. I think this is the first time I've used hand-to-hand combat since I picked the game up, however long ago that was. So you're going to see me missing a lot of combos as I try to figure out how to use hand-to-hand combat. So here we get our Donald Bloom to spawn. I get another Sharingan. So we're going to go ahead and chase down this defense type. I think he's using Kamui Bond or whatever that move is called. Or no, I think he just substituted. It was just a substitution. My apologies. So we take him out. They took out another guy, and then this other guy goes down. So far, it's not bad. If you know how to use hand-to-hand combat, you can definitely combo dynamic entry into a big string of combos. But, you know, we're only about halfway to the first match, so can't make any conclusions just yet. You'll see me activate another Sharingan. You also saw I use a dynamic entry into the Yasaka bead Susanoo, and it canceled my attack. So that's new to me. Again, I also don't use dynamic entry very often, so I don't know what it counters and what it doesn't. So you're gonna see me probably use it against all kinds of things that, and it won't work because I'm just testing it out to see what's going on. This range type, he really wants me here. He's gonna chase me around for a little bit. I hit him with a dynamic entry, I knock him back. With kunai at him. His teammates are gonna hit me, and yeah, now I'm gonna start chasing him down here. There's that Sharingan coming in clutch, and both of my stuff comes off cooldown right now. And there he goes. So the build is strong when you get it off and it works. When it works, it's good. That's what we're seeing here. The whole thing is just working out well. I'm able to wall combo this guy just because I was able to dynamic entry him into that wall. They're down to only 2 people left before the game ends. They have yet to kill any of us. So, and we've got the healing scroll, so these guys are in a bad spot. I once again get hit with the Yasaka beads. As you know, my favorite move in the game. You know, the one that's brain dead and can never miss. Sarcasm, if you couldn't tell. But I digress. I'm just gonna start going in on this attack type. He's stuck here, she's stuck here against the wall, and I'm very quickly learning right here how good the hand-to-hand combat is. I'm not doing too much damage. The dynamic entry is good, and then I think that kills. Yeah, whoever just used the night guy killed the person in that attack type. But yeah, it did well. You'll see it in the stats. I do well in this match. Let's go ahead and get on the next one. So, second match here. I don't care for the Hidden Cloud Village. You're going to see why in this match. It's just pitfalls and running away and climbing up walls, trying to chase down your opponent. It's a whole thing, but I digress. Season 5 is going to be bringing new maps, so hopefully they are an improvement. I'm very hyped for it. But we're going to go to the top of this pillar, as we do. I missed a dynamic entry, so I go ahead and try to use a Shuriken to keep distance. I don't know, I thought maybe they'd be bad, maybe they'd pitfall, who knows, you never know. Might as well try, it doesn't hurt. But this healer, I think he got the scroll, kind of unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter too much. I use the Sharingan, I had the dynamic entry. I'm realizing here how big the knockback is in dynamic entry. It knocks them a pretty good ways, so if they're not up against the wall, it actually is going to be a little difficult to combo off of the attack. So that's just something to keep in mind, something I don't think I realized when I was actually playing the matches. I also keep missing dynamic entry, because I don't quite know the range. You'll see me hit Sharingan and back out of that chase because I'm not trying to pitfall myself. And now I'm going to get a little bit closer, and the dynamic entry, oh, never mind, like this. I thought it got cancelled for a moment, but I didn't use it here. So, yeah, this is what I was saying, just chasing people around on walls. I missed because he's just running away, and now I'm just getting smacked up. I don't know what happened here. Gravity is acting really awkward in this instance. Well, like, I'm facing onto the wall instead of down, as gravity should work, into the void. But I'm not complaining, because it kept me alive. Now I'm trying to get this guy. I flew past him, which was strange, but right there you see me hit the Sharingan. Or rather, I guess not hit the Sharingan, nobody's getting hit by anything, but I use the Sharingan, I get substitution. I timed that well. I shouldn't have died there. I missed the wired kunai. What can you do? Oh well. So we get a scroll here. I'm not sure which one it is, but our team is all split up, which is not a great thing. So I come over here to help him. And this guy's already down to half health, so we're doing big damage. He's using Wood Dragon. We don't like to see that. So I'm going to keep hitting him, and then here comes the Izanagi, yep. And he's back up at full health, so everything I just did was for naught. We have 2 people on our team end up dying in that instance. I don't know if they pitfalled or if they just got comboed, but I think one of our members used the Izanagi there and just pitfalled 2 others, evening. Yep, they sure did just Izanagi, so he evens out the match. Somehow I missed a dynamic entry there. Don't ask me how. I like looped around him, which is really awkward, but it is what it is. So this guy tries to U-turn and combo me. Misses. I am just having zero luck hitting these dynamic entries. It's rather unfortunate. I just don't know the properties of dynamic entry. I don't use it enough. But it is what it is. I'm still making it work. We've actually taken the lead here. I dodged these socket beads, hit him with the Ember and Hurricane, or wow, dynamic entry. And then this guy is just running away. Yeah, once again, here we are, chasing him on a ledge as he runs around in circles. And now finally, I managed, I don't know if I hit him and killed him or if I knocked him into the void, but he's dead either way. About 3 minutes left in the match. Three stocks left for the enemy team. We're in good shape here. We started out a little rough, but we've definitely been pulling it back here. Somebody just tried to hit me with a non-strike, and I think Ember, or I don't know why I keep going to whatever I'm trying to say, but dynamic entry made me dodge his non-strike. That's pretty cool. I missed all of that fighting because I fell down, but hey, we won. I only went 1-1, which is pretty poor. I did pretty awful. I don't like this map, but whatever. Next match. So third match, final match. They are down 1, which is unfortunate. But oh my goodness, this team is annoying to fight. I don't know what it was. It definitely had to do with the fact that we're on this map again. But also, you'll see. I don't need to spoil the match. So, same thing as usual. Going up to the top of this hill. And I'm just gonna play around with it. Hit him with the dynamic entry. He's gonna substitute. I don't even know if it actually hit him, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. This guy's using Susano armor. That instantly is a red flag. We don't. Susano armor is such a pain to deal with. I do hit him with a dynamic entry. And I think... yeah, I think right here... maybe not. Yeah, no, the tracking on dynamic entry is really awkward. Especially on a map... like in the pits, maybe it's okay because everybody's on level ground. But in a map like this where everybody's going up and down and climbing a wall and all that good stuff, the move just doesn't hit half the time. So it's tough, and maybe I would have been better off using just a different move. Maybe his other super, I don't know. There's definitely other build options I could have gone with, but it is what it is. It's still working for the most part. I think. No, it doesn't. Okay. So I'm gonna hit him with that. I'm gonna miss the dynamic entry, and he's just gonna run. This is what I was saying. You can just run away on this map, and it doesn't matter. Why is he able to go so far? So yeah, here's his Susano armor, because of course, why not? And now we're trying really hard to finish him off, and it's just not happening. I think he might finally have died here. He did not. Yeah, there it goes. It took way too long. The guy is just running away the whole time. This map makes running away way too easy. But I digress. Going in for this attack type who chose to come try to fight us all alone. Especially when you're down a man, that is not a good choice. I didn't even make it to the fight before he died. I realized one of our teammates is about to die, so I'm going to come over here and try to help. He does end up dying, unfortunately. But, oh well. Somebody just pit fell. I don't really know what that was. This guy is... I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense every time I go for it. Like, they just have my moves scouted. I just can't even hit them. It's a little frustrating. But, I'll make it work. Sharingan here. Go ahead and give myself a slight advantage. He pitfalls himself. I don't know if he got stunned by the kunai that I threw at him or what, but he dies there. I think those guys just traded 1 for 1, which is an overall win for us because of the score. And that runner with the Susanoo armor quits the game. Yeah, that seems about right. that seems pretty accurate. So now it's a 2v4. We're just gonna tear through these other 2 guys. Honestly, there's not much they can do. I do get hit with the Ghetto Mazo though. I think I was wrong. I think that was a Susanoo armor user. So he actually stays around. I'm surprised. I don't really know what the other 2 are up to, because I spent most of my time trying to chase around the guy with the Susanoo armor. But maybe it would have been a better use of my time to not chase around the guy using infinite iframes. But spawn back in. There's only 2 stocks left. There's only 1 stock left. The game is all but over. We've pretty much destroyed these guys. I'm just gonna come get involved. There's a substitution. He puts himself on the opposite side, and he switched to range type, which means he does not have the Susanoo armor anymore. That's, I think, why I thought he was gone, because I didn't see the Susanoo armor anymore. I figured he'd just quit. So it's essentially a 4v1 right now, I think. Ah, wait, his teammate is there, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And you'll see the score. I do okay, I guess. It's not great, but it's not awful. Alright, so there you have it. That's the Mike guy with the Sharingan build. It's alright. It's not the greatest. It doesn't help that I didn't know how to use the basic combos or one of my moves, but it's alright, I suppose. If I were to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10. There are some issues. If you hit the dynamic entry, you knock the opponent way far away, making it really difficult to combo off of. There's another big issue that I'm not sure if I captured in the footage here, but if you Sharingan and then you use the dynamic entry, you'll actually, if you get hit while you're in the start animation for the dynamic entry, you'll use your Sharingan, you'll substitute, and then your dynamic entry will go on cooldown. So you've effectively wasted both of your skills and got nothing out of it. So there are some pretty big issues with the build. It takes a certain type of playstyle to make something like this work. I think it could work if you know what you're doing. But yeah, I'd say 4 out of 10 for what it's worth. In any case, that's going to be it for me here. I hope you enjoyed. Again, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and stay on the lookout for the next one. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do just yet for the next Bloodline block, but it should be a good one. So I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.